Okay, so let's start with your exercise number 2 or physical fitness test. So, ang una nyong gagawin is getting your BMI. BMI, body mass index or BMI is a person's weight in kilograms divided by the square of height in meters. A high BMI can be an indicator of high body fatness. BMI can be used to screen for weight categories that may lead to health problems, but it is not a diagnostic of the body fatness or health of an individual. Please do not forget to take at least 2 photos of you while doing every activity. Okay, next is for the second practical test. Ang gagawin ninyo is 3-minute step test. The 3-minute step test indicates a person's cardiovascular fitness. The cardiovascular fitness level is indicated by the heart rate measured for 1 minute after the completion of the 3 minutes of stepping. You can execute this kahit wala kayo metronome, that's okay. Do not forget to record your heart rate before and after the activity. There are number of ways to check your pulse. Here are some of the most common methods. Number 1 is radial pulse. To check your pulse using this method, you'll be finding the radial artery. Your radial artery can be taken on either wrist. Use the tip of the index and third fingers of your other hand to feel the pulse in your radial artery between your wrist bone and the tendon on the thumb side of your wrist. Apply just enough pressure so you can feel each beat. Place your pointer and middle fingers on the inside of your opposite wrist just below the thumb. Do not use your thumb to check your pulse as the artery in your thumb can make it harder to count accurately. Once you can feel your pulse, count how many beats you feel in 15 seconds. Multiply this by 4 to get your heart rate. For instance, example, 20 beats in 15 seconds. You are going to multiply that by 4. So, it equals a heart rate of 80 beats per minute or BPM. Another way is getting your pulse rate via your carotid pulse. To check your pulse using this method, you'll be finding the carotid artery. So, dito siya. The external carotid artery supply oxygenated blood to the head region. There is one external carotid artery on the right side of the neck and on the left side of the neck. Place your pointer and middle fingers on the side of your windpipe just below your jawbone. You may need to shift your fingers until you can easily feel your heart beating. Count the pulse you feel for 15 seconds. Multiply this number by 4 to obtain your heart rate. Again, do not forget to take at least 2 photos of you while doing the activity. For the activity number 3, hamstring and hip flexor test, you don't need to do this activity anymore. Okay, next. For activity number 4, we have zipper test. Zipper test measures how mobile and flexible your upper arms and shoulder joints are. So you have to do the following. You have to stand straight, check your right shoulder, lift your right arm, bend your elbow, and stretch your back as far as you can. At the same time, extend your left arm down and behind your back, fold your elbow over your back, and attempt to cross your fingers over those of your right hand. So, reach with your right hand over your right shoulder and down your back as though you were pulling a zip or scratching between your shoulder blades. Measure the angle at which the fingers overlap. Record the centimeter value. If it doesn't touch or overlap, just write 0. So you just have to follow the picture. Okay, for the curl up test, you don't have to do this activity anymore. Okay, next is the push-up test. So, before doing a push-up test, you have to lay a mat. Okay, and to find a space that you can do proper. You can move or you can do it properly. You can do the push-up properly. So, the push-up fitness test, also called as the press-up test, measures upper body strength and endurance. Please prepare a floor mat before doing the activity. A standard push-up begins with the hands and toes touching the floor, the body and legs in a straight line. Your feet slightly apart, the arms at shoulder width apart, extended and at a right angle to the body. Keeping the back and knees straight, the subject or your body should be lowered to a predetermined point to touch the ground or some other object, or until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbows. Then returns back to the starting position with the arms extended. This action is repeated without rest, and the test continues until exhaustion. So you have to do the push-up test hanggat kaya nyo. Okay, so you just have to record the number. Wala naman siyang time limit. Kung ilan yung kaya nyong gawin continuously, that will be the recorded result. Okay, for the last physical fitness test, you have to do a flexed arm support test. So, flexed arm support test, it aims to test your muscular endurance. You should support the body in a push-up position from the knees. The hands should be outside the shoulders, the back and legs straight. Lower the body until the upper arm is parallel to the floor or the elbow is flexed at a 90 degrees. So you have to record kung gaano nyo katagal kayang i-hold yung position na to. So yun yung tinatawag natin na flexed arm support. Again, do not forget to take at least 2 photos of you doing the activity. And for the exercise number 3, you just have to write personal or environmental barrier. Pwedeng sa Microsoft Word or sa yellow pad. Kung baga kung saan yung sinimulang gawin si activity number 1 or exercise number 1, doon yun na siya, dire-diretso na yun siyang gagawin hanggang kay exercise number 3. Okay, for the last reminder, saan nyo siya isa-submit? Sa Google Classroom. So, may nakita kayong week 1, di ba? Kung saan nyo din-download si modules and worksheet, doon nyo rin i-upload yung mga assignments ninyo sa akin. Next, ano yung magiging file name niya? Last name nyo, underscore week 1, underscore exercises 1 to 3. Next, please submit at least 1 file lang. So, kuwari, sa Word, andun na lahat yung exercise number 1 to 3. Naka-PDF, andun na siya lahat. So, kumbaga, parang isahan ko na lang. Andun na yung sagot, andun na rin yung documentation and all. Para madali na lang din for me. Okay, next, prepare for an assessment during our online class. And last is, if you have any questions, pwede kayong mag-chat sa akin sa Facebook or kaya i-email nyo ako sa mga emails na nakikita ninyo. Now, if you don't have any question, let's end our discussion for today. Good luck and huwag nyo ipupush yung sarili nyo kung ano lang yung kaya nyo gawin. Okay lang, walang problema yun. Goodbye and stay safe.